7 a.m. on this Friday morning, August 29th, 2025. We are attempting to rush on over for our morning sunrise, which has already begun. We are going to try to catch this secondary object once again. Oh man, and it's already not looking too promising, as it appears as though they have already been lining the early morning sky in the eastern horizon. Yeah, quite orange over here. Alright, we're going to pause until I can get to the prime viewing location. Okay, we are still walking up to our location, and sure enough, my eyes have not deceived me, as it appears as though a lot of trailing has already begun back here. So, what kind of a viewing that we will get is very hard to determine. We've got a couple of geese that are flying into the picture right now. More than likely flying to one of our local ponds around here. But yep, streaking the sky already this morning. And well, I am currently uploading a 52-minute video from yesterday, August 28th, where, wow, what a mixed bag of content. Of course, we got another viewing of this secondary object at one point. My woodland time was just awesome experience, and my encounters with the kittens, so cool. Yeah, I'll more than likely record a little bit of the feeding this morning, as I've got pancakes to hand out. Oh yeah, they've been really busy back in this location already. Looks kind of blurred out, but I'm not sure. And this is how, it appears all the way across the eastern horizon. I did bring my polarized sunglasses, just in case. We are fully zoomed in. Okay, now we are starting to get the actual rising of the sun, if you will. And again, visually, it appears a glowing orange, but in my screen right now, looking at it, it appears as a white object rising up. This is regular lighting here. If I was to dim this down, this is more in accordance as to what you would be seeing. But we'll go back to the regular lighting once again. And I am going to go ahead and pause this for a couple of minutes. Yeah, they're still adding fresh lines into the mix back here. In fact, yeah. Okay, once again, I am going to pause this and let this rise just a little more. Then we'll see what we can see. Okay, looking to the north, and yeah, I am zoomed in all the way. Oh, and we are getting some structures, but looks like we got us possible pass trail right back in here. Now we can see this just a little better. Dim that lighting down some. Okay. Yeah, and traffic is picking up. And apparently, as an update regarding the crashes on 131, our main highway here. 6 miles of US 131 is still closed down due to the semi crashing into the overpass. I think the driver was okay in that, but I have not gotten any updates over the crash that took the life of a person that also occurred on that same day. Okay, yep, and I can see trail being formed back here. You look center screen, there's a fresh one being laid out right now. It's at the top. Oh yeah, they're hardcore busy back here. You can see it developing right now. Kind of a white line that is ever increasing in length and size. So there's our proof in the pudding over that. And yeah, we've got some strange little structures at the top. And as this continues, look at that line. See, it's still forming back there. And I can't zoom in any further. Okay, and yeah, we got more birds flying into the scene. A lot of birds on the move right now. And this is a very crisp, chilly morning out here. I'm actually wearing a shirt jacket. I think we're not even supposed to hit 70 degrees today, Fahrenheit. Yeah, I'm seeing my breath out here. Yeah. Okay, we'll pause this. Oh, I guess I was still recording, huh? My pause button didn't work. Okay, I guess. Anyways, there's more lines that's being created back there as I speak. Kind of discouraging. If you ask me, because of the activity that I am observing, they are desperately trying to block this out. Okay, that's the only reason that I can think of as to why they are lining the sky so profusely back here in the eastern horizon. Um, yeah, I'm monkeying around with my lens right now. Getting very bright. Let's dim this down some. If anything, once again, we've got a decent sunrise to look at, even with all the additional lines. Well, we'll pause this momentarily, let it ascend just a little bit more. Oh, now I'm seeing another line being created back here to the left of the light. Whether seeing that or not, I'm already getting blinded, so yeah, I keep looking up and over the phone, and every time I do, blammo. Oh, we'll pause it for a moment again. Alright, so real quick, let's go ahead and just zip on over in this direction once again. We can see some of this to the north. And yeah, so basically, if they are actually lining the sky this early in the day, I imagine that that activity will continue throughout this day, especially as this ball of light gets closer, I guess, in proximity to my location. Yeah, using the lens again. Not very well, I might add. Let's dim this lighting down. Oh my. Are we seeing? Oh, yeah, okay. Looky there. I think we got our object. Uh, Once again, looking over the camera, I'm not seeing anything because I get blinded. Okay, and we are dimmed. The lighting is dimmed down all the way. Look at that. I do believe that we are capturing this. Yeah, okay. See there? Okay, this is lighting dimmed. And then, well, come on now. Yeah, through the lens with my polarized sunglasses. Look at that. Yeah. Is that the object, or we? Yeah. Right now, I can't really tell whether we've got this object or if it's just cloud formation. Um, Look at that fresh line back there now. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Spraying hardcore. They're trying to block this out. That's all that I can imagine right now. All right. Well, I believe that is going to suffice for the time being. It's 15 minutes long, over 15 minutes long now. And I'm thinking that we've got us a rather decent recording of this. Because in the screen, yeah, I'm visually seeing this object. And yeah, I'm seeing, it looks like more lines being created. Too little, too late, right? We got our capture. And I deem that as being good. And we will continue on with this day at some later given point. It's time for my rocket fuel drink, some coffee, some food, and then to tend to the critters. And I'll probably record some of that, but I will keep it separate. Yeah, and there's still lining the sky back there. Huh. Okay, well, that is that, people. Thank you for joining in. Let me know your thoughts, if you would. And, you know, if it turns out to be a decent quality recording, yeah, if you want to share, by all means. And speaking of which, I am now opening up the option for others to take my content and make mixes out of. So if you know, if you want to use my, you know, any upcoming content to mix into creation of videos or shorts or whatever, by all means, especially when it comes down to something like this, it needs to be shared. More people need to see this. Okay, and that, I believe, is that. And thank you for watching. And if you want to share, thank you for that as well. And please, post some comments. Until next time, have a great one. Take care.